Estábamos hablando ahí. Por ahí está el timba, por ahí, pracatín pim pam, está el timba y está por ahí el traqueteo del indio. Me quedo quieto por ahí, monaguillo, estamos por aquí en la escuchita, chao. Eso está bueno, está reventando para acá, por ahí. Indio está reventando para acá, fuerte y claro, 9 decibeles, 10 para acá. Chaito. Lugar.
This ain't going on right now. There's a local, couple of locals up here. Hey, let me use that. Let me check on the audio. Let me tune over here. What's going on over here? That's going.
Sudah.
Stop there for a minute. I'm just trying my new setup here. I got a new desktop. Well, it's not new, like 10 years old at least. Because I'm not using my laptop anymore down here. As you can see, the laptop is right here. Laptop is right here now. It's off. I'm using this desktop. It's an HP desktop. With the, excuse me, I want to see my toes. AirSpy, HF Plus, Discovery, MLA 30, Copper Modified. That's the one that's outside my yard. Of course, desktop, like I just said. This is the widescreen that I found in the street. Okay, let me just trace this cable all the way. Sorry about that. It's a mess here. Widescreen. LG 29.1, is it 29.1 inch ultra wide screen. This is the one that I found. a month and a half ago, was it? I made a video on that and Danny's dumpster dive. I found it without the stand, of course. I since bought the stand and I put it on it. So it's nice screen. And then my second screen, of course, is the Vizio 37-inch. So I'm trying out this setup for the basement. Want to see how it is. You know, the microphone right now is the webcam. That's the microphone, the built-in microphone that I'm using. So let me know if anything sounds off. Let me know. I'm just running it, testing it. Eventually, I'll get a dedicated mic for this because this one I can actually use more inputs now. I couldn't do that with the laptop, with the old notebook. But this one I plan to get another microphone external. Maybe clip it up here, have it. So just trying this out. See how it goes. And yeah. So I'm just getting used to this. Of course, I bring another seat down here. So let me see how it goes with this. Okay, then over here I'm gonna put the live chat. So I'm trying this setup right here. And we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna let it play. This is SDR console, of course. Everything here is brand new, of course. I just installed all this stuff. I got SDR console. I got SDR Sharp on this one. I downloaded HD SDR, but I'm not liking that one anymore. I don't know. It's just too good. It's too. I guess the frequency is off. Need to calibrate that one, but I'm not a fan of that one anyway. I do like SDR console.
Did you get it that tres cositas buenas por ahí, alcalde. Está el tráfico fuerte, pero te copiamos ahí de vez en cuando, oye. Está bien, me mantengo quieto, oye. Ahí sale un gringo por ahí, hablando ahí. Sale un gringo ahí, preguntando qué la hora. Que se corta los caballos. Estamos por aquí, alcalde, estamos por aquí en la cuchita, Roger. Positivo, estoy haciendo lo mismo, copiando el correo. No dispare.
All right. Sorry about that. Let's get this chair back. Okay. Grab my water. Anyway. Hello, James Farley. I hope you're doing well. How's my audio? I'm just running a test on this. Is well, it's not a new computer. It's another desktop that I'm trying out. So I'm trying out a desktop, a new screen. Well, it's not a new screen. It's a trash can fine screen that I have. Try a whole new setup in the basement. So according to my audio level, I think the microphone sounds well. The microphone's coming from the webcam. And of course, the audio is the desktop, and that is there's some local CD action, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go down the band. Okay.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Hola, ¿qué tal? Hola, ¿qué tal?
Oh, okay, this is fun.
¿Te partiste ahí? Hola, ¿qué tal? Hola, ¿qué tal?
In Spanish, though. Tiene loco. Have to be local.
Lugar.
Yeah, I just got off official SWL live stream. He just ended his. So I said, hey, you know what? I'm sitting here. Let me just come on here and try this setup. I'm going to go to, I'm going to go down the band. I'll come back to this. Okay, I can hear it. I ain't going to hear it, but I can hear it. Hey, hello, Tasso. Good evening, Tasso. How's the audio? How is the audio? The audio on the webcam microphone and the audio on the SDR. The SDR is going to be a little local right now. This ultra wide monitor. Okay, so the audio sounds good. Okay. All right, good. This is another desktop. It's an older desktop, but I'm trying this desktop here with a dumpster dive ultra wide monitor. And of course, second screen is the Vizio. Kind of this notebook is gonna go to the boiler room now. So now the laptop is no longer here. It's gonna go. Yeah, it started. Yeah, that's SDR. That's the ambition. Coordinated universal dial. Let me launch. Actually, I'm going to launch. Let me see. Should I go ahead and launch? Let's see. No, you know what? I'll leave this one for now. You know what? I'll leave this one. Let me go down the band. I want to go down the bands.
2 meter repeaters everywhere on it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about there. We have,
So I don't have that. I don't have it hooked up to the big booming speaker, so.
the reason why I was bringing that up is because I'm sure that you're familiar with, you drive initially and you drive past such and such location and it breaks the squelch because it's putting out a lot of noise.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
hello,
when I go down
KDX.
to St.
Good
Peter,
evening.
Tampa,
Northwest Arkansas,
always hearing
mostly
your
sunny
boat
and
brakes and
73.
everything else. There's
Okay,
noise,
cool.
the city.
I'm just doing a trial run on this setup.
Those electric cars come past you out on the highway.
Now I want to see the
You can
replay
hear
after
those
this.
things coming from a mile away.
So I moved my head over here on this side because that way you can see all the different modes and the filters. As I move my head over to this.
I've got
Well, I was sure how, you know, I was
nephew that
blocking
lives
this
in
last time.
California, and of course you've got a Tesla, and he brought it here last year, and I could rotate my beam and catch him 3 miles away in that car.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that they were like my friends about that. I didn't know they were
Hey, I don't know if you just heard that alarm go off, but I've got lightning now within 9 miles. I'm going to have to pull the plug.
Much better
It's been
with
great
the noise
talking
reduction.
to you, and I hope to catch you again, Walt.
Much better, right? Kind of got rid of some of the static.
We'll see you later. This is K6PE. We understand
The noise reduction
All right,
1,
have a good one, and hope to catch you again. K6PE, K4DBC.
as you can see, kind of got rid of some of that, and put it back. Much better.
And I'll give you a bigger report on that after your next transmission.
Yeah, I know. It rained a little bit earlier. So Tasso 53. Keegan, there's a thunderstorm and rain here earlier this afternoon. Tasso 53 degrees. Right now, going down to 49. Yeah, it's a little chilly tonight. Expecting some showers tomorrow. Yeah.
I guess it's kind of warm down there.
So I'm trying to set up to see how, you know, after the replay, I'll listen to it. I'll know what to improve on it. I'm just going to let it play today. I didn't do a live stream for about 2 weeks. So I figured let me do and couple of hams there talking. And the V antenna is doing well, but it's hard to tell sometimes because conditions sometimes are not the best. But I know the other day I made 17 contacts in like 4 hours, about 3 or 4 hours in the afternoon. I didn't even do the whole day. If I would have done a few more hours, I could have definitely went over 20. It would have been one of my better days. With the MFED, I remember with the MFED, I think the most contacts I had in one day was almost, I don't want to say 30. It could have been 30. I don't remember. And that's when 10 meters was really good that day. And it was like, so I got almost 20. I think it was about almost 20. I was about 18 or 17. I forgot. But I know I definitely would have went over 20 because I was only out for 4 hours. And the V antenna worked well. You know, when I made that little short video when I said the antenna was a success that day. Actually, it wasn't that day. Excuse me. The day before that, I had made 17 contacts in 4 hours on FT on 10 meters. That's pretty good. For 10 meters, that's pretty good. That's one of my better days. So I know the antenna works well. And then I went down to a few other bands, but of course I only could listen. I can't transmit on that. And I was receiving good signals. So I know that the antenna is working well. So, and somebody left a comment about that. So basically it's a horizontal V antenna. It's a horizontal V antenna, basically. And it's not a true V because one is actually shorter. One is about 75 feet. The other one goes up to 80, in length. One is about 75 feet. The other one is maybe, not even 75. I'm going to say 72-ish feet. But it only goes a height of only 15 feet. That's it. The other one is the original one. And that's the one that goes up to, that's 80 feet long. And that one goes up to 35 plus feet. So it's kind of like a V, a horizontal V, but it's kind of like, okay, it's weird. It's a weird shape. It's kind of tilted to the side, and it goes up. Like a V sloper, I guess. So, and it's working. And the reason why I did that, because I don't want to lose that original wire. That's why I'm trying this way. If eventually that wire snaps or whatever, then I'll do an inverted V. I'll do an inverted V or something like that. But right now I'm using what I'm working with what I have right now. So, and hello K6 SUD. I hope you're doing well. And so, but it's working. It seems to be working. It seems to be working. So, and I'm using that with a 1-to-1 balun. The 1-to-1 balun is the one that I bought a few years ago. I bought it off eBay. I think I paid like $25 for it. So, you know. Okay, because Keegan, some news about my dad. A week after his birthday, he went to the VA in Fayetteville for MRI and biopsy regarding his liver. Oh, okay. Wow. And I'm sorry to hear that, Keegan. And they said that the results of the liver biopsy indicate that he tested positive for liver cancer. Wow. Well, my thoughts and prayers to you and your dad and your family. I hope he gets through it. He's going to fight it. He is going to fight it. He's a fighter. He's a, military guy. He's a fighter. He's going to fight it. So we all hope he gets through. And my prayers, my thoughts and prayers are for your dad. And I'll be thinking about, we're gonna do a prayer together, and he's gonna get through. He's gonna be fine. And you gotta be strong for him. Stay strong for him. This is your time to you step up and be strong for him. We're not ready to send them off yet. He got a few more years. He's not going anywhere. All right, he's not going anywhere. He got a few more years. So yeah. So I thought in prayers. Yeah. Let me go back up here for a minute. And thank you, Tassel, for being a member. Appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Tassel. Thank you. Yeah. I have to go to the doctor myself. My wife already scheduled. I have to go to an allergist and all that. I haven't been to the doctor in the last couple of years, and that's too long already. Not to even get a visit. Not to even do So, we have to go through, we have to remind ourselves that, but, thoughts and prayers to your dad and your family and you, Kean. Your dad is W9JF. Okay. Yeah, I know. I've seen his QRZ. It's very long. Long. I actually read everything about it. I was there while I was like, pretty cool, pretty impressive. Man, we have a bunch of them. Keegan, I'm hoping to get my ham license while he's still. Well, yeah, I would. That would be. That would be. I mean, and you're smart. You know a lot about radio already. To get your technician license, See, right now I just started my. I started again practicing for the. My scores are not the best right now, but I got to keep banging and banging. But for the technician, your basic, from what I know, from what you already know, you'll pass the technician license. You study for like, like I did. It took me a month. I dedicated myself 1 month, and of course, your dad is, I'm saying you have all, me. I just study by myself. I don't have no mentor, no nothing. Basically, I have a limited amount of electronic knowledge, but you're only gonna get a handful of questions on that. It's not even. You'll pass it. You'll pass it. So yeah, I agree with K6 SUD. You can do it. Just go for it. You gotta go for it. Give yourself a month or two. At least a month if you really want to pass it quickly. I gave myself almost. I put the date for like almost 2 months away, but I was ready in a month when I studied it. Just practice tests every. I did the QRZ. I just did the QRZ practice tests and the ham radio prep app. And the ham radio prep. I know, right? K6 SUD. His dad's QRZ page is. I sat there and read the whole thing. I was impressed. That's one of the most impressive QRZ pages I ever seen. Was his dad's. I mean, it's like a whole history of radio and all that. It's amazing. And I said, "Wow." I said, "I know you." And based on that page, you learned a lot from that man. You learned a lot from your dad. So you're gonna do fine with that technician test. You'll pass it. Me, like I said, I just studied the QR. I just did the practices with QRZ and the ham radio prep app, and I got a little paperback book there, and that's it. I passed it. I I missed 2 questions. That's it. I passed it. You know. You got none exactly. K6SUD. You can do the just try, and you know. And this is your motivation. It's your motivation. You know, you got the motivation right there. You have your call. Yeah, you have your own call sign, and you know, legacy. Yeah. Let me make sure I missed anything. Yeah, everybody's saying the same thing. You go for it. You know, you study something that you really want to, you like, you're gonna do well. When you study something that you really want to do and you like, you're always gonna do well. You're always gonna do well. It's not like you're going to school and you have to learn something that you don't like. You're really studying something that, you know, you have your call sign, and then, you know. Exactly. You want to get it before, you know, you want to get it while he's still, you know, make him proud, you know. Exactly, Tassel. He's smart. Keegan already has a bunch of knowledge. Keegan knows about all this stuff, you know, all this, you know, all that knowledge that you know, you got from your dad, you know. He's gonna ace it. I think he's gonna wind up acing it. So yeah, so we're rooting for you. Well, you know, just get the technician. Well, pass the test first. Don't worry about the call sign. If they give you whatever call sign, just take that. I don't care. Main thing is focus on the just, you know, vanity sign. Forget it. Focus on just passing it. You only need 26 out of 35. 74%. That's all you need to pass it. 74%. 74%. And I know when you first take it, you're going to be like, you know, man. That's when I first practiced, I was getting nothing but 40s and a couple of them were in their 30s. I was like, damn. I was in the 30s and the 40s for the first few tests. And then I got up to the 50s. Practice, 57, 57, like that. Then I got to you know, 60, what it was. I forgot what number in the 60s. And then bam, I passed it. 74. 74. 70. Then I almost got, and then I went down a little bit, 71. I'm you know, 74. Okay, but then I got to 80. What it was, 80. I forgot what it. Bam, 80. Because you need 80. Because in the practice test, they tell you once you get 85 consistent, you're ready to take the test. But that wasn't for me. I said, no, I want to get 90s or 100. I want to go in there without a shadow of a doubt. I went in there like that. Without a shadow of a doubt, I was going to pass it. So I kept on boom. I kept practicing, even though I was going to move up the date. But I said, nah, you know, I'm going to leave the date alone. I'm going to keep practicing. I was getting 90. I forgot, like I would miss like one question, 2 questions. Then I finally got 100. Bam, I got 100. On the app, I got 100. Not on the app, I got 100. Then I got 100 again on the app. And then I was just getting 90s. That was it. I was ready. And it only took us a month. So I went from upper 30s to acing in a month. You just got to practice. Bam. You stay and sit there for like an hour. I was dedicating like an hour a day. I would just sit there, bam, practice. when I was on the train ride to Florida, I was on the app. Killing, an hour. Just killing time. Bam, bam, practicing. And that's it. Yeah, 74 is the same pass rate. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, 74. You need a 74. And that's what happened. Yeah, people pass it, So so in England it was a 74. That's I didn't know that. That's cool. Married is someone like me who was a school dropout can pass it. Yeah, like I said, when you put your mind on something you really want, you're gonna pass it. That's it. Let me see if it shows you. I'm gonna show you my. Let me see if I could show it, because there's another computer now, so he's not gonna have my history right now. Let me see. Let me go to. I'm gonna try to do it here first. Let me see. See, before it would tell you. See, right now I can't do it. Let me skip the test. Let me start over. Let me see if it displays the test. Now, right now it's not displaying my old scores. It's not displaying my old scores. I had to go through the whole test. I have to go through the whole practice test, and then you'll see all my old scores. So my old scores, if you see them, it's like right now, even for the general, right now I'm studying right for the general. A few of them are in the 30s, and I got a whole bunch of 50s right now, and I got one like in the 60s. But a few months ago, I passed it. I was passing, but what happened was so you get it back, man. It comes back like bam. Yeah. And that's what they're talking about is going to make you want to, I just get in there and yeah. So MyReadyDX said, it's 26 questions, 19 are needed to pass. Okay. Yeah, over here it's 35 questions, right? 35 for the technician, 35 for the general, and then the extras, I think 50. I forgot, I think it's 50. But for the for the technician in general, you need 26 out of 35 to pass. So, exactly, Casey, SED. Take the test, you'll do better than what you think. Exactly. When I first, like I said, I was like, damn. I was getting upper 30s and I started. I was like, damn. A month later, I was getting 100. Yeah, So, yeah. And I wish I would have done this sooner. So, yeah, so it's 26 questions. 19 are needed to pass. Okay, so, okay. That's just 74, 19. Okay. I got 22. I thought I should have had 2 more right, but I realized I chose the wrong answer. Yeah. Yeah, Casey says you did. Just take this step. I bet you'll do better than what you think. If you don't get it the first time, no biggie. Just study and take a bit. Yeah, exactly. No fear in that. And it's $15. $15. $15. Because you need an FRN number anyway. So I already had an FRN number because I had my GMRS. So I already had an FRN number. So in your case, you're going to have to make a new account on fcc.gov. You're going to get an FRN number because you're going to need that FRN number when you go take the test. And take it in person. Don't do that virtual nonsense. I went and I took it, I went to, there's a local guy here. I went to his house, and I took it there, and they had, the monitors all there. It was just me, by myself. I was the only guy taking the test in that morning. I was the only guy. And then somebody else came after after I was leaving, somebody else took the test, another test. I guess he was going for something else. But yeah, I took it, paper and pencil. I did it with paper and pencil. I know some people say you can take it on the computer. I mean, they have it on the computer, but I'm talking about virtual, the virtual one. Because I heard that the virtual one, you gotta have a certain setup. I don't want to go through all that. I just want to go in there, paper and pencil, bam, bam, bam. I'm gonna check it again before I give it to him. Because that's what I did too. I check it, go in person, take it in person. Because I got the paper right there, and I'm like, okay, let me double check my. I double check the ones that I was doubting. I double checked a couple of them. I was like, okay, yeah, I was right, that's it. But I did it in person. That's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go in person. I'm gonna do the same guy. I'm gonna go to the same guy, Paul. I'm gonna go see him. I'm gonna go see that guy. That's what I'm gonna do. So. Yeah, no. The other licenses have more questions. The pass rate is, yeah. So it's probably the same thing with the extra. Even those 50 questions, of course, you're gonna need more. I think it's a couple of more. Yeah, it's the same, exactly the same thing. It's gonna be 70. I think 74 is the pass rate for universal pass rate. Is 74%. Keegan is. I think I have a similar option for in person. Yeah, because what I did is I went to the AA. Well, anyway, you know how to do it. How I found this guy, I went to the ARRL.org. You could search there. So I put my county, Westchester County, city of Yonkers, and this guy lives right there. I took an Uber to his house, like 10 minutes. 10 minutes to his house. So I went to his house. I took it on a Sunday morning. I went in there. And then also, by the way, if you pass it, you can take the general for free. I took it anyway. Because I said, I'm going to go for it anyway. I even though I didn't study for the general. And I missed that one by, he told me, I think it was 5 questions. I missed the general by 5 questions. Because I took the general too. Once I finished with it, he said, okay, you passed, blah, blah, blah. You want to take the general? I said, hey, bring it, why not? I took the general too. That way I know, what to expect. And I almost, I didn't almost pass it because I missed it by 5 anyway. But if I would have passed that, I would have got the general right there, bam. So, So that's what I did. I almost, would have been nice to pass that one too. I did okay, but I was like, what? I'll be back. So when I take my general, they're gonna give me that. He told me, no, if you pass the general, we're gonna give you the extra. I said, yeah, I'll take it. You never know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. They're going to give it to you. If you pass it, you're going to get the other one for free anyway. So you might as well take advantage of it. And that way you know at least what to expect. So I need to schedule mine. I'm going to do it this week. I think I got to do it this week. I'm going to schedule it. I want to schedule it for right after Memorial Day. So sometime in June, maybe first or second week of June. I'll take the test. I'll take my test. Because I'm already, I took a bunch. I'm getting there. But, yeah, Keegan, so, yeah. You're going to be all right. You're going to do this. You're going to do this. If anything, we'll do an online thing. I think next live stream, we'll start doing some upstairs. I'm just testing this today, but I think we're going to start doing the... Because I want to start going over my questions too. So we can go over, we could do one session of the technician license. For those that want to learn the technician, I'll go through the tests. And then I'll do for the general. I think James Farley, I believe James Farley is going for the general too. I believe. So, yeah. Marriott DX. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, Marriott DX says, I did the test online. They changed after COVID while attending. Yeah, I know. So the exam center is no longer, when attending the exam center is no longer needed. Yeah. Because the thing is, I was thinking about doing the virtual for the general. But when I read all the stuff they want you to do for it, like you have to put the, you have to, I say, I don't want to go through all that. I said, you know what, I just go right here. Plus it was nice. I went right there. I went to see Paul, right? And that's it. Because originally, I was going to go to Columbia University, but I ain't going there now. Because a few years ago, I was going to go to Columbia. Because they were giving it at Columbia University. There's a, you can take it there too. I remember, I looked it up. And not now. I'll stay here in Yonkers. So when I saw this one, I said, yeah, I'll stay. Or I could even went to White Plains. Right here. No, I would just take an Uber. That's it. Yeah. Marriott DX. DXing is a gateway to ham radio license. So a pass is, yeah, I know. Exactly. Tasso says that sounds good. It sounds good, Keegan. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I want to go over it. That way, And Marriott DX. Yes, I also had to show my ID on the webcam. Yeah, I know, because I know the virtual one. I read the whole bunch of stuff. You got to show your ID. You have to. It's like a KYC thing, like with crypto. You got to record yourself. You got to show. I don't want to go through all that. Over here, I just hit my ID. I fill out this paper. Okay, go take the test. Number 2 pencil. It was number 2 pencil. I forgot what it was. Was it a pencil? I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is that the test, the pool of questions, they change it every few years. So I know the general they updated last year, and the technician one they just updated a couple of years ago, I think it was, or something like that. So I don't have it right here, but just get up. You don't have to. So, like the practice test, I'll show you. I can show you that. Let me go to. I'll show you. I don't want you. You don't have to read the whole book. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to read the whole book just to pass the technician test. Because what they do is, I'm going to move this page over here. I'm going to move it right here and show you. And let me open this up. I'm going to show you. Let me go back. Let me minimize this one. Let me show you. Hopefully you'll be able to. You know what? I'm going to maximize it. Bam. There we go. All right. What I was going to do. Resources. Practice amateur radio. Right? These are the practice tests. But you see, it says 2022 technician exam practice test. So, if I want to click on it and take the test right now. What I'm saying is, every few years they change the pool of questions. So you don't have to memorize every question of the, So like for example, so when you practice that test, it's for that pool of questions. Because every year they swap up a few questions. They take out some questions, they put some new questions in or whatever, So when you say the AARL book from 2010, you don't bother with that. That's not gonna. You're gonna because they're gonna cover stuff that's happening now, like FTA. Like FTA, you see, like FTA, you might get an FTA question. That wasn't out in 2010. I don't think so. You see? So that's why an old book is not gonna help you. It's just gonna help you with the real basic stuff. But just study the questions that are there now. You see what I'm saying? So when people say, "Yeah, I got an old book from 2010," that's not gonna really help you. That's gonna you're gonna want to read the whole book for nothing, because you're not gonna need to do that. Just focus on the apps now, all of them, all the apps now. Yeah, exactly. More, you gotta be very recent, because the general, I was gonna take it a year ago. I mean, 2 years ago, almost. I mean, not 2 years ago. A little over a year, but they changed I missed the deadline. I was studying for the old series of questions. You see what I'm saying? And then they changed it on me, and then that's when I said, forget it. I'm going to wait till... See, now it says 2023, because they changed it last year. So now I'm studying this one, the new one. Because I was going to take it right before that deadline, but I missed it. So I want to study for the old one. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm studying for this one, this particular test. 2023 general practice test. I mean, general exam. Because now they put new questions in. They get rid of some old questions, they put new questions. That's what I'm saying. So this one, for example, my phone is blowing up. So that's what I'm saying. So like, for example, you might get FTA questions now. Things like that. FTA, whatever, things like, you're not going to get something like whatever on that book, There's a lot of other questions like that. Anyway, so that's why, you have a QRZ account. It doesn't, what they call shortwave call sign, whatever. You make an account, you can take these practice tests for free. Over and over and over, and they'll tell you the scores right here. Let me show. I'm not even. You'll see the scores right here. It's not showing right now because I haven't taken one in the last couple of days. So that's why it's not there. Otherwise, you would have seen the scores right here and the date. Plus, I'm logged into a new computer. So. And if you have a weakness in one particular category, you can go here. And then these are all the categories for the general. So let me see the technician. So the technician, these are all the categories for the technician. But, you can just go into the technician and just practice. Just practice. I just went in there right now just to, And of course, you could skip the question and come back, whatever. Okay? So anyway, I'm just starting over because I don't really want to do that now. But that's what you do. You just practice. You'll be fine. Let me move it over here. Then, oh my God. I made it too big. I made the page too big. Hold on. This screen. Okay, there we go. Now I can put this back over here. So, my bad. Let me minimize that. All right, yeah. Yeah, so. Hey, hello, TV Radio Net. I saw you somewhere. Okay. Yeah, hello, TV Radio Net 72. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Tasso. So, exactly. If you have an old book, that's fine for the fundamental stuff. For the fundamentals, it's always going to be good. Because the fundamentals are the fundamentals. But when they update this test every few years. It's not the same test, every year. And I think it's like a pool of questions and answers. I don't know, is it every 3 or 4 years or 5? I forgot what it is. But they update it. So, My radio DS, I have a video giving advice on passing the ham radio test, but it is UK based. But some advice it is universal. Yeah, it is. Exactly. It is universal. Keegan, I think I have some more recent ARRL books regarding the ham radio license since then, yeah. But like I'm just telling you, for the technician, you don't have to read the whole book. You know, yeah, it's too much. It's just if you're gonna get a book on specifically passing the technician license 2022. Right? I have to check. Yeah, practice. Passing the 2022 technician exam license. If you get something that says 2018 technician, that might help you a little bit, but those some of the questions are not gonna be on the test. You got to get the one they're giving now, 2022. See, like the extra is 2020, right? I'll show you. See, the extra is still 2020. So, if I decide to go for the extra, eventually, based on what it says here, eventually they're going to change that one soon. Maybe in another year or two, that one is going to get changed to, whatever, 2025, whatever it is, a couple of years, whatever. So, so like the book I just got now is a small paperback, is for the 2023. I had to wait till that one was released. Now I got the paperback for that. But, now I have that window that I need a couple of years or whatever. But, otherwise they change the questions. Yeah, exactly. Let me see. I'm losing track right now. What's going on? What I do is highlight key points on the page, turn the answer into questions. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Keegan is back now. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I would do. Let me go down.
Direct investment of Belgian companies in several sectors of the Slovak economy. There are more than 100 enterprises and
I know, so I love SDR, so you can visually see it. On the radio, you just hear it. When you listen, you hear like, or I like to visually see it. It's cool when you visually see it on the SDR.
20 years after its accession to the European Union.
A myslím, že tam ako Slovensko by sa mohlo ako naučiť od Belgické, lebo a my sme mali istých...
I think there is still a lot to discover in Slovakia. The country has a lot to offer in terms of tourism, castles, nature, but Slovakia is not a destination that Belgians are eager.
My RSPdx, I saw that that smooth radio went off the air, and that frequency, you got a few DX now. That's pretty cool. So it's like one door closes, another one opens. Now you have my RSPdx. My favorite are the radars on the SDR. It looks hypnotic. Yeah, I know. That's why I love SDRs. It's just mesmerizing. It is mesmerizing to look at all these different frequencies. So yeah, I noticed that frequency, when they went off the air, now you picked up what? Lithuania, right? I mean, you picked up Lithuania on that frequency. Slovakia or Slovenia? Which I forgot which one was it. Slovakia? Which one you picked up? I know you picked up a couple of them. And Portugal, right? I think you picked up. That's pretty cool. It's the same thing that will happen here of Slovenia. Okay, so Slovenia. The same thing that will happen here. If, for example, I wouldn't mind it actually. Lithuania and Portugal. Okay, yeah, because I saw Lithuania and Portugal. So it was Slovenia. So I that's what I say about and that reminds me, I'm gonna recommend this channel in a few minutes, because this guy, he's the epitome of a medium wave DXer. This guy, I'm gonna tell you right now. I almost stepped on the SDR. I don't want to step on it. But before I mention his channel, let me talk about that. So, for example, in New York City, the medium wave band is crowded, right? So if we were to lose a few of them, like when WRCR was off the air a couple of years on 1700, I didn't care, because 1700 I want to hear something else, like, you know, Mexico or Texas, or, you know, that's an opportunity. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with, you know, for example, 640, for a few years, it was relevant radio. And for a while, for a year or two, I don't know what happened, if they dropped in power or something at night. I was picking up Cuba. For a year or two. A couple of years, I was picking up Cuba. You know, is one door closes, another one opens. So I wouldn't mind it, especially where I live at. We got a crowded band as it is. If a couple of them say, okay, we off the air for them, you know, yeah, it's sad, but I'm gonna hear, you know, I can hear somebody else. So I'm gonna recommend this channel. He's from Finland. He lives above the Arctic Circle. He lives in a cabin. Well, he don't live in a cabin. His house is nearby. What am I saying? He doesn't live in a cabin. He DXs. He has a cabin that he DXs. Of course, his radios are, you know, he has a Kenwood R2000. He has a couple, yeah, Matt. And he has a, you know, I like his, yeah, Matt in Lapland. There you go. There you go, Matt in Lapland. Put his channel link up. Yeah, I subbed his channel when he was under 100. I don't know how many he has now. I don't know if he's well. I have to check. If you can put the link to his channel before I do, anybody can put the link to his channel. Check out his channel. I know he started with 100 meters of he had because it's behind his cabin. There's like a forest behind his cabin, whatever around him. He first started with 100 meters of wire. Then he went to 200 meters of wire. It's all over the place, not even one direction. I believe now he's up to about 400 something meters of wire. All over, it goes one way, then it goes this way, then it goes that way. He picked up stations all over the world. Chinese medium wave stations, African medium wave stations. I think he picked up, you know, Middle East medium wave stations. I mean, you know, of course, shortwave also, but that's like my dream DX. Yeah, he received MDBs from Russia on the normal part of the, exactly, yeah, on the medium wave broadcast band. He has picked up non-directional beacons. Yeah, K6 SUD. His channel is great. So I suggest anybody that has subscribed to his channel, check out his channel. Give me a minute. I'm going to put the link in the... I'm going to also put the link in the description after the stream, because I like his channel. I'm a subscriber to his channel, and I wanted to talk about that a couple of weeks ago, because, you know, my God, something's flying right here. I got a fly in here. A fly. So let me, oh my God, I got this big subscription. Let me go to subscriptions. Subscriptions. Regular subscriptions. Oh my God! Now suddenly I can't find this. What is it? I'll find it. I'll find it. All right, here. Okay, here we go. So let me go to Matt. Yeah. So he's at 322 subs. Check out his channel, sub to his channel. No, it's just I left my basement the other day open and they. No, I'll take care of it later. I got a fly swatter right there. I'll fix this. I'll fix them later. Swat them later. Yeah, so Matt in Lapland. I put the link. I'm gonna put it in the description at the end of the stream. Check out his channel. This is what you can do where he just has a long wire. Of course, he has a lot more area to do that. I wish I could do that. His noise floor is very. Of course, he goes. I know he talks about like because he's above the Arctic Circle. He talks about like the auroras, how it affects listening, which I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, because I live here. And, the signals that he picks up is amazing. It's amazing. TV rating 1972. 1560 is another frequency with a DX opportunity because WFME is currently off. Exactly. So, when a station goes off the air, hey, it's an opportunity to DX other stations. So, yeah. His channel is great. He did receive NDBs from Russia on the normal AM part of the band. Here in the UK, for example, it is on non-broadcast part of it. Yeah, exactly. I know he picks it up on the right in the middle of the broadcast band almost, Yeah, I need a cannon here, and mine would hunt that flight down. Yeah. I almost swallowed the screen. I know it's a big one. It's annoying. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely sub to his channel. Check him out. And, exactly. And I know in his case, for example, in Finland, this is why I go back to this website. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go back to this website. Let me open up. I'm going to open this one up over here so I can show you. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to open this up a little bit. Oh, my God, Danny. What is wrong with you, bro? World of Radio. World of Radio, right? Boom. Let me just go like that. Oh, my God. You know what? Let me just do this over here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, never mind. Radio. That's my bad. I forgot. Sorry. My bad. I forgot. There we go. Let me go back over here. And the reason why I say that because, for example, and I'm going to say that. Let me minimize this. Okay, what's with the ad? Remove. Come on, bro. Really? The ad? The whole page got to be? Seriously? I'll give you an example. If I go to, South Africa, right? I'm going to pick Johannesburg. I'm going to maximize this. I'm sorry. This is the FM band on South Africa, right? I know the buzzing when they get right near your ear. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, it is. Anyway, for example, you see this is South Africa. This is Johannesburg. FM looks pretty normal, right? FM is pretty crowded. It looks like it. But if you look at medium wave, of course, that's DAB, right? But if you look at medium wave, a lot of it is not local. You see these bold ones? The bold ones are local. But look at the gap. These are all not local. Right? They're all not local. Only very few. The rest of them are out of the country. Another country like Botswana. I see Botswana. I see Mozambique. So in some areas, there's not a lot of medium wave. I know he just flew right by me. Oh, my guy's so annoying. He just flew right by me. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to give you a chance to leave. Leave or die. Leave or die now. So yeah, so in some areas, because you don't have local, you don't have that many local stations, it's an opportunity to DX a lot of other stations. I mean, and this is the ones that they list here because, of course, you probably picking up other stuff. This is why, why it's here. Okay? And of course, this is shortwave. And of course, these are shortwave stations in South Africa. Okay? So, let me see if I can pick up, if I go to Europe, LP, let's see. I'm thinking, where's the, oh my God. Let me see. Yeah, man, but Russia and Belarus and, I'm thinking, I want to see what, not showing here. Finland, right? So if I go to Finland, okay. Helsinki. Let me just go to Helsinki, and that's their the biggest city. So if I go to Helsinki, right? FM looks fine. FM looks like of course a lot of them again, but anyway, FM looks fine. But if you go to medium wave, let me go down to medium wave. Medium wave. Just one. That's it. Right? Yeah. One medium wave. Because there's no medium wave in Finland, basically. Right? So all those stations you're going to be able to pick up. And that's what I'm saying, that, if you have, open frequency, and yeah. So like in Maverick DX's case, if a station leaves, if a local station in the UK shuts down, that's another opportunity to get something else further out. So let me read some of the comments. And in his case, I know because he's in Finland, I'm thinking, yeah, because, you know, especially in his case, he's going to have all that, all those frequencies. Yeah. Let me go back up here. And I know everything's a damn bug. Either he flies away or he's going to be off. Yeah, I have radar. I have the, actually, I have the fogger. I was going to put the fogger in here, but I can't do it today. I can't do it because I put that when we leave. If I put the fogger, it's over for him. But it's just one. It's just one annoying one right now. See, if I was not streaming right now, all the lights be off and he flies near my screen, bang, I would get him. But right now I got these lights on. So yeah. So let me go back up here. I missed quite a bit, sorry. So you subscribe to Mac Egan. I'm going back to medium wave. Married to Jessica, going back to medium wave. The magic about the bat is that there's still so many stations there. If one closes, another one can be heard. Exactly. That is much likely. Then exactly, it's more likely on the medium wave that he's still gonna pick up something else. There's a lot of medium stations out there, you know. So I know it kind of be like, yeah, it kind of, you know, it's sad to see one lose locally, but it's just another opportunity to hear something else further out now. And you know, and you picked up 3 already. You picked up 3 already. So, and that frequency. Yeah. Time to get the raid spray. Yeah. Yeah, we have raid. I know the buzzing that annoys me when they fly right next. And then, yeah, when they fly right near my ear. Oh my God, I hate that. Yeah, I know. And nobody knows what I'm talking about. No, we have all that here. And off for the mosquitoes, yeah, off. I have the sprayer thing that I put if I'm outside. I also have the Cobra that you light up and I have all that. I have the candles. When we outside in the backyard, I have the candles for all that. I have the bug zapper. I have a Raid brand bug zapper. That thing cooks them. Now I think it's like fireworks at night sometimes. You hear all that popping. Yeah. Silent but deadly. Okay, I do recall reading the mosquito with the buzz. I know. Let me see. Go out here. I already said weirdly I post back. Okay, shut up. Yeah. Probably YouTube glitch. Now I skipped a bit here. Skip. I skip. Okay, right here. Marriage so the problem now is with medium wave station leaving the UK is that during the daytime, during ground wave condition, there is much less to. Yeah, I know. The daytime is when it's really dead. But that's fine, you know. I mean, it is what you gotta, you gotta make the best of, you know. Majority of the Scandinavian countries are now only FM and exactly. And I heard it for the last few years. They left HF a long time ago. And I didn't know that. I learned that I learned that a few years ago. In Scandinavian countries are only FM and DAB. So, and exactly. So where he's at, he can DX. He can DX all of those. He picks up Chinese. If you go to his channel, you'll see all the medium wave stations he picks up. It's amazing, you know. Thousands of miles away. Yeah, Romania, let's go. You want to look up Romania? Romania. Let's go to, I have to go back because right now it's in Finnish and I don't understand. And it doesn't translate the page. Central Europe. Okay, let's see. The Balkans. Okay, Romania. So we go to Romania. Oh, God. Romania. Let's see. I'm going to go to Bucharest. Let's go to Bucharest. So this is Bucharest. All right. So we go to Bucharest. FM is FM. And longwave, you can hear two right here. These are the ones they normally you can pick up. And then medium wave is just this. So you see medium wave? Let me go up here. So that's medium wave. Just medium wave. And 1332 is the Romania. So it's radio Romania and radio antenna Satelor. Yeah. And then this one's Bulgaria. So this is Bulgaria. And the rest is Romania. So, exactly. You see, in this case, same thing. Medium wave is not that much. So if you live in Romania, you probably picking up a lot of other stuff. You know? And the same thing with Greece. Let's go check out Greece. Go back to the station. Go back to... Let me go back this way. It's easier if I go back and then on Greece will be Greece. Right here. Greece, Turkey, and okay, so let's go to Greece. And of course I'm gonna pick what city of Greece? I'm not Greek, man. I don't know what I can't find whatever on the map here, but I'm trying. I'm gonna go. No, that's not it. That's Baghdad. I went all the way down there. Okay, hold on. All right, right here. My bad. My bad. Where the hell? Oh, Athens. There we go. Okay. So this is Athens. Okay, I'm not Greek, so I can't read all this. So you see FM. Okay. So medium wave in Athens. DAB. Okay, DAB. So medium wave, yeah. It's wow. It's only 4. Well, this is Turkey. Looks like Turkey. Well, I don't know if that's Turkey. That could be Turkey, right? TRT. That's Turkey, right? So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then that one looks like Turkey. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? So, you know. So there you go. Let me just minimize that. Yeah. Pretty much few medium wave station. When listening on SDR, yeah. So exactly. When you go to SDR, you know, Kiwi SDR, and you pick up a lot of other, you're DXing. It's DX. The whole AM dial, medium wave dial is DX. And that's pretty cool. So yeah, same thing. Everything is on FM now. Yeah, aside from amateur radio operators on AM, of course. Yeah. And Keegan is just using the Talking House AM transmitter, 5.5 for my medium wave station. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, interesting that one of the Greek stations using the RM. Yeah. So TRT is Turkey. Okay. Yeah, so it's 3 medium wave stations and 1 Turkish station that you just saw there. And that's what, so, and of course, World Radio Map, right? World Radio, yeah. They just show what that would be like in the daytime. Of course, at night, you know, it's whatever comes in the air, you know. So that's pretty cool. No, I didn't want to go do the whole Google Translate. I wanted to figure it out. I figured it out. But once you go over, it's just that I forgot Greece is like a little tiny in that little map. See, Greece is like this tiny in that map. So I just have to. I mean, I know my geography. It's just that Greece was. I clicked on the wrong spot. I figured it out. Yeah. So I like this website. So it's a nice website to go to when you want to know like radio map or world radio map. Let me put it back over here. Before I close it, I'm gonna close it anyway. So it's a nice website to go to. Of course, this is radiomap.eu, but it's actually part of World Radio Map. And you know, like even London. Even if you go to London, the same thing. If you go to London, you got your FM and you got your DAB. And in London right now, you got a lot of DAB. A lot of DAB. So London is pretty crowded. It's still pretty, but it's pretty crowded. But compared to us, we have more. And of course, we go beyond 1600. You know, we go beyond 1610 or whatever, 1620, because European 1620. Of course, we go all the way to 1700. So, so it's interesting that So yeah. So that's why I like this website. And most of most of the medium wave stations there are in London and low powered. Okay, so yeah. And then I even like the fact that they show the and when you go to the bottom, they show the transmitting stations. So you'll get some of them right here. Then they have reference links. So they got all these transmitting stations, you see? And then we go here. So let me go back here real quick. And then, if I select New York City, New York City, see, it's crazy. So all that FM from 87.9 all the way to just FM. It's all FM, all the way to, and then you got your NOAA station. We got one in Manhattan. That's the one we pick up the NOAA station, the powerful one. And then 5:30 we getting the we already getting something at 5:30. Of course, I pick up at 5:30, and then at night I pick up. Is it Brampton, Ontario? I don't pick these up. I pick up Brampton. CAIO. Hey, hello, Chico P Radio. Hope you're doing well. So that's medium wave. Medium wave is all of this. See how crowded? It's crowded. It's crowded, medium wave. And then the transmitters are right here. So these are all the transmitters. Empire State Building, Times Square. There's quite a few that are still having. That's the two major ones. Eventually, one day it's going to be the Freedom Tower, because they've been talking about it for years. The Freedom Tower. And of course, we have a couple of more. We have one in the by City Island. There's one in City Island. There's one by Webster it's in the Bronx. The other one there's two in the Bronx actually. So these are the two major ones: Empire State Building and Times Square. Okay. So there you go. So we're gonna minimize that, and so Chico B Radio reached 100 subs today. Congratulations. Very good. Yeah, medium wave is still doing great in the U.S. Way different. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and fighting for that, fighting for medium wave to stay alive here. But you know, if it you know, we lose a station here and there, it'll be another station in the United States most likely that's gonna listen. We're gonna listen in that slot. So. Let me see if I skip anything. I don't want to skip. If you need to translate, I'm writing the writing I meant. Yeah, yeah, I know, Tassel. Remember this, and for once, the medium wave closures have resulted in not getting Spain, as all other closures result in getting them because they are a pain here, and still too many stations on medium wave. Yeah. No, I did not get a new microphone. What happened was, it's not a new computer. It's an older computer. I have a desktop now. It's not the laptop anymore. So I'm using the microphone from the webcam. And that screen there, that's a wider screen that I found in the trash a month ago or so. A couple of months ago. It was like 2 months ago. So I'll show you the setup. I already showed it earlier, but I'll show you. See, it's an old desktop. It's an HP desktop. There goes SDR down there with not with my sandal in the way. And then, of course, I have this ultra wide screen, 29-inch wide screen that I'm using here, ultra wide, that I found in the trash. And of course, so this laptop I'm not using now. So the microphone right now, I'm using the one from the webcam. Probably because it's closer to me right now. But before I was using the microphone from the laptop. So that's probably why it sounds a little... Oh, okay. I was wondering what you meant. I should have said that as well. Spain blocks a lot of potential DXs, yeah. Basement's been coming along. Of course, I'm doing work outside right now. I'm gonna sort out some stuff again here. I'm gonna rearrange stuff again because I don't know what to do with that 42-inch now. Like I found it works, but I don't have a use for it now. So I'm thinking about putting that one in the garage because I'm gonna start renovating the garage. We donated the van that was there that was taking up half of the space. So I have space in the garage now. So I want to start painting the garage. I want to set up a shack in the garage actually. But that's for another video, another time and all that. Let me close the door now. I think he flew away. I think he flew to the next room. So, and so it's not a new microphone. It's just a microphone on the webcam. Yeah. I put this chair up here. I keep forgetting I have this. This chair was my son's upstairs, but he got a new chair, so I took this chair. I took the old. So I have another chair down here now. So I'm trying to do I'm trying to get it close to what I have upstairs. Set up. So like I said, because I'm gonna bring one of my transceivers down here. I don't know which one yet. I'm thinking about keeping the. I have no idea yet. I'm gonna bring one. No, I don't go. It's not. I don't really go dumpster diving. It's just that when I walk outside, sometimes people throw out stuff, and I just bring it home. Like the TVs, like for example that 42-inch TV. I have a channel called Danny's Dumpster Dive, but a lot of stuff people just throw it out on the curb. I'm walking to the store. The computer that I have upstairs on the second floor, somebody put it on the trash on the curb. A Dell computer, Intel, You know, i7 processor, I forgot what generation. Everything was working well. They just threw it out, so I took it home and it works. I literally go into dumpsters and get stuff. No, I don't do that. But, you know, it's trash. You know, because, you know, like I said, you know, even though I'm not in New York City, I live in Yonkers. People throw out a lot of stuff all the time. I just collected a few vinyl records the other day. A bunch of 45 somebody threw out. And it was in a box, so I just took them. And I looked through them, the old, like disco classics and all that. So I'm going to go through them and clean them up. And in another garbage can, it was full of CDs and all that. I didn't want to even touch that one. I said, forget it. You know, I didn't want to take the whole garbage can and go through it. I said, no. You know, people throw out CD music. People throw out so much stuff. You know. Because, you know, some of that stuff, you can't buy it now. If you go to Walmart and all that, I believe they stopped selling music CDs now. I think they only sell DVDs now. Movie DVDs. A lot of places, they even stopped selling, I know, of course, nobody sells cassettes. But I'm talking even music CDs. I think some places, they're not even selling those anymore. So when I mean dumpster diving, is, you know, I know we're like a wasteful society. I was talking to my son about that the other day. We throw so much stuff out. You know, it's kind of sad though.
Using this approach, plants can be grown locally to help reduce food waste during harvest and transport. So what exactly is hydroponics? Hydroponics is defined as the science of growing plants in an aqueous solution as opposed to using soil. The solution contains all the essential nutrients and elements needed for optimum growth and development, and is delivered directly to the plant. This technique is used throughout the world and has advantages over other indoor crop production systems, such as lower upfront costs and setup time, greater water use efficiency, and...
She's talking about hydroponics. I was looking into that, actually. Hydroponics. Hydroponics is just growing your plants with water. So you don't put them in the soil, you put them in a tub of water. And then, you know, you can grow it like anything in water, floating. And you put it with the foam, you cut it, you put it in water. And then in the water, you got to put like some kind of liquid fertilizer. Yeah, that's what she's talking about. Anyway, so let me read. So Chico B said, I went to the, so I know, such a disposable society now, exactly. Me and my son, because Earth Day, we were talking about during Earth Day, and I was explaining to my son about that we need to do more and keep our world, you know, we had to talk about that. Chico B Radio, I went to my campground, and my camper had a bunch of CDs, so I took it home. Okay. Mary DX, I have not bought a CD in 20 years. I haven't bought one in a long time. I haven't bought one in more than 20 years. More than 20 years, wow. Music CD? I have to go back to 1998, maybe. I'm thinking 1998. Maybe 99. I know it's before the millennium. Before the millennium is when I stopped buying CDs. So, yeah, it's over 20 years, that's for sure. Yeah. So a lot of CDs that I find them in the trash. I find them people throwing out CDs now. And so they want to save the environment. Think of all the waste of stuff going into landfills. I know. A lot of stuff. My brother, when he was alive, of course, he used to work for sanitation. You know, I was young. He would bring stuff all the time. He would bring stuff that he would find at his job, you know, during the routes. His, trash picking route. He would always bring home something. My Commodore computer, he found it. Somebody was going to throw it out. And he brought it home, and he was like, he didn't use it. And it was sitting there in his room, and I said, Papo, that was his nickname, Papo. I said, Papo, you're not going to use that computer? Can I? He said, yeah, go ahead, use it. And he wanted to give it to me. Once I learned how to use the Commodore, he gave it to me. So my first computer was actually a trash find that my brother, when he was working for the sanitation, found it. And he found that with the 1541, somebody was throwing it out, a 1541 floppy drive and a Commodore computer. With the book. The whole thing with the book and everything. They were going to throw it out. He took it. His route. This is, the 80s. This is like the mid 80s. So I was young, you know. And that was my first Commodore computer, was because of my brother. May he rest in peace. He passed away a few years ago. But yeah, and he will find a lot of stuff. He will bring home nice looking stuff. My mother, a lot of figurines, a lot of stuff that people throw out. Beautiful paintings. He will always bring stuff home. A lot of it he found it. Not found it. It was during his route, the truck route. So, and that would have wound up in a landfill. So imagine that Commodore would have wound up in a landfill, had he not rescued it and then gave it to me. And eventually, that's how I learned how to use a computer. So I would say that another man's trash is another man's treasure. I think that's the way you say it, right? Another person's trash is another person's treasure, or something like that. And that's always the case. So that's why, that's why I keep stuff more than one. Even stuff I don't use, I try to keep it here. And eventually I would like to give it to somebody else. So that's probably why I have more stuff than what I should have. Because I keep it for somebody else. Like clothes. We have a lot of clothes we always donate. I give some to my neighbor because they have a little baby. He's big now. He's not big. He's in pre-K now. But we always gave them all. My son's baby clothes, we gave it to them. So he wears everything that my son wore. And then not all of it, but some of it, it's better. Hand me down somebody, give it to somebody else. You save money. You see, you're saving them money. Especially the TV's old and new, yeah, for sure. Chico B Radio like the analog TVs ever since analog switched to digital. They throw a bunch of analog TVs or they distribute digital converter. Yeah, I have two. I have a couple of analog TVs. I have a few of them. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, one man's junk is another man's treasure. Exactly. Yeah, and those drives were expensive. Back then they were expensive. And if you try to buy it now on eBay, they still ask quite a bit for them. Although I bought one recently a few years ago, I got lucky. I got one for like $50. It works fine. But yeah, and they're getting harder to find that are working. That you don't have to do much work, and of course, eventually you might have to replace capacitors, things like that, or But yeah. And hello, Stephen Z. I hope you're doing well. I'm going back and forth here. I'm skipping here. Keegan, yes, there are some older TVs being saved. Yeah, I'm guilty of that. When I didn't know better a couple of years ago, when I didn't throw it out, I gave it to somebody. I had I think it was a 40-inch. I had one of the biggest CRTs ever made. It was a 40-inch JVC. It was a tube CRT. That thing weighed like 300 pounds almost. It was already here in the house. Actually, my wife's brother-in-law had given it to her, and they were, I wanted to give it to somebody down the block, and a few years later, they threw it out. I would have never. If I had known, I would have kept it all these years. Because those things are hard to find, and if you find one on eBay, forget it. The shipping alone will break the bank. Because that thing weighed a ton. It was a 40-inch CRT. So think about that. CRT. A JVC. It was, that thing is... And I have CRTs upstairs. And I go on every once in a while on eBay and just to see what they're asking for. It's ridiculous now. Because they're getting harder and harder. Because remember, CRT, once the CRT goes out, the parts alone are just as valuable. So, yeah. I did buy vinyl records. I bought vinyl records a few years ago from Goodwill. Ones that I like, but I bought a few vinyl records. Yeah. People think that everything they have is worth a lot of money. It's not worth a lot of money. Like Tassel said, now some of those are becoming collectible, especially for retro gamers. Yeah, but even the Commodore, it's not worth a lot of. It's not worth $1 million. If I were to sell it now, I could probably easily sell it for a couple of $100 or even $300 or whatever. Not like I'm gonna make a fortune out of it. But to me, the reason why I keep it is, that was my first computer. So it was valuable to me. It's what made how I learned how to write code. Because a lot of people do that. A lot of people think that everything they have is old is going to be worth $1 million. No. That's not the case. Because I regretted selling that computer. My original Commodore, I sold it to a neighbor. And the neighbor wound up ruining it like a year later. It fell on the floor a few times. He broke it. Basically, he destroyed it. He didn't take care of it. The way I took care of it, he didn't take care of it like that. As soon as I sold it to him, I regretted it. I knew it wasn't going to last. And I could have kept it as a memento of, and I regretted it. And not even 2 years later, it was, missing a key. It hit the floor a few times. Oh my God. I wish I would have had the original one. Keegan, there's a save one that was on the side on the road, not far from my house. Oh yeah, the TV. Yeah, the two TVs. Gamer's Choice. Yeah, they are Gamer's Choice. MDX. So the thing is that CD has better audio than MP3, of course, because it's not compressed. Our library right there, I have CDs. They sound way better. That's what I did, but that's what I did too. Most of my CD collection, I actually backed it up into MP3s. But it's not the same. It's not the same just popping in the CD and put it on one of your DVD players and let it play, and you hear how it sounds a lot better. It does. The only reason why CDs are being thrown, because there's online streaming, but that medium is going to be harder to find, and and it's a cycle with all that. Now people collecting. Now if you can find stores selling vinyl now, and you see people in there looking for vinyl now. In this case, a 20-inch Insignia TV with DVD player, built-in non-working jam from 2005. Oh, okay. And you can say I have a few modulators on VHF and UHF. DVD to RF. Okay. Yeah, Google Shy. And welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the chat. Chicopee Radio. Like, they don't know if it's that. If you don't have any service, you can't listen to anything but with FM radio, CD, MP3. You can listen to it offline. Yeah, I know. Anyway, something about CDs that is still. Yeah, Tasso, exactly. I prefer physical media. Let me go back up here. I'm sorry. Sheesh. I'm skipping. Wow, I skipped quite a few now. Oh my God, I'm skipping quite a few now. This thing just jumped. Okay. I prefer physical media as opposed to streaming. Yes, I stream. Yeah, I stream too. But not to put it. Yeah, exactly. Because I listen to Spotify. I listen to Spotify often on my phone because I don't have premium. Because I don't want to pay premium. So I have, the free one. I'll listen to Spotify when I'm on the computer. When I'm on the phone, believe it or not, you know what I listen to? YouTube. If I want to listen to some of it on YouTube, I'll listen to it even though I'm watching it. But if I want to hear a particular song, I just put it on YouTube and listen to it with my earbuds on my phone. YouTube is actually the best. The biggest music library is on YouTube. It's YouTube. So I actually listen to it on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Exactly. I know. Now, when it comes to movies, I don't want to own movies. So I agree with you, Mary the Extra. I prefer streaming to DVD, no mess. When I see something once, I don't want to see. Exactly. That's one thing I don't have. I don't have a lot of movies. Because I only want to see them once or twice, maybe. There's very few. Like, for example, there's a few that I watch over 5 times. But I still don't own them. I'll just go and, Amazon Prime, whatever. I'll watch it. That's it. So that's one thing I don't own. Is a lot of movies. I don't own TV shows. I don't, If I want to watch it, I just look it up and watch it on streaming. That's different. So I agree on that. Yeah, Keegan, I got a Sony Trinitron 13-inch from August 2000. In January 22 from eBay. Use it for gaming initially. After the console's thumbstick broke, later used the TV just to watch movies on DVD. Yeah. In the good old days. Tasso. Going to Blockbuster and browsing the aisles, finding movies, comic books, and etc. Yeah. Yeah. Chicopee Radio. If you're in a rural area where you can't get digital TV channels, analog, you can get a signal, and it's easier to DX. Yeah, I can. No, Stefan, I don't. Yeah, I think. No, I don't have a rotator. I don't plan to get one because for my loops, I have a few of them. I mentioned it before. The problem with the remote, the rotator, is that a lot of my. If I point to east to west, I get the majority of the noise coming from basically in front of my house. So my loops usually, I have a fixed location like north to south. If I really want to do some serious listening, depending on what band and what time of the day, I usually leave them alone. So for me, a rotator, other than trying to get a specific signal, is the only reason why I will get one. But in terms of like, I may look into one. But, and that's only going to be for medium wave. It doesn't really make much difference for shortwave. It actually doesn't make any difference for shortwave. For medium wave, I could see me using one maybe if the antenna that's directly behind my house where it's the quietest, I can see myself using that one with a rotator. But I don't need to because it's right there. I could just go outside. If you see my video, I could just go outside right there. It's a thumb screw. I just loosen it. I can rotate it and just tighten it. That's it. You know, and plus, from what I hear, I don't own one. Some rotators can actually bring noise to the antenna or to the, you know, feed, whatever. So it doesn't really make much sense for me to have one when I could just walk right there and rotate that one. Even the other two that are over here, I could just walk over here with my cordless driver, loosen a couple of screws, rotate it, lock. That's it. You know, if I really wanted to rotate that, I could do that, and I may do that. You know, like right now, this particular antenna is the one behind my house, the copper loop, the one you see with the boulders. That's this one. If I want, I could rotate that one. You know, I go outside, just rotate it, and point it wherever I want to point it, and then maybe I'll do that. You know, one day I'll just go out there and do it. But right now, this one is north to south. So, but I don't really, you know, because I heard that too, that it can actually bring noise, depending on the rotator, the motor. I know several people recommended me the RCA one, which is fine, but you know, I'm not gonna really benefit from it. You know, more for television, I can see that because I need to move it when I get a, you know, better picture. But for radio, I don't see a big benefit for it. Especially on shortwave, you're not going to get anything out of it. And in medium wave, yeah, it might. But in my case, I just keep it in one setting because that's the quietest spot I can hear. You know? So, yeah. Kicking the extra and then later set up my Roku Ultra LT in November 2023 with an HDMI to composite to RF connection to watch news, weather, sports, and movies there as well. Okay. And Chico's P50 saying Radio Shack to close down. Yeah. Yeah, the good old days of Radio Shack. So Keegan said there was 2 Radio Shack locations closest to Siloam Springs and the other in Fayetteville. Okay. Let me scroll down here. Okay, I'm going to scroll down here a little bit. Yeah, so Radio Shack. Yeah, I know there's a few that are still out there. I keep seeing a couple of videos that this is the last Radio Shack here, but you know, we all know that Radio Shack is really gone. I mean, even if you find one now, it's not you're going to find shortwave radios in there or anything like that. Bobby. Hello, Bobby. I hope you're doing well. No, I just came on because I just say, let me try this new setup. You know, I didn't plan this, and I just came on. And I'm going to be on for already 2 hours. Wow, 2 hours already. Just like that. 1 hour, 59 minutes in the books. Wow. 2 hours I'm about to hit. I didn't plan to be on this long. I was going to be out for an hour today or whatever, just because of... But, yeah, wow. Let me see what's going on over here.
The Roman Amphitheater. Using ancient landmarks as the background for the Trash People exhibition.
There's some of that noise. Let me go down a bit. FTA, okay, let me... Not as noisy as it was the other night. I'm gonna go down to 11.
Par conséquent, les églises chrétiennes anciennes célébraient Pâques le dimanche suivant immédiatement la Pâque juive, tandis que d'autres marquaient cette fête le même jour que les Juifs, même si ce n'était pas un dimanche.
Let me skip down here. Stephen Z, my rotator has no noise. I pick up Radio New Zealand with a rotator and loop combo. Yeah, I pick it up here too. I picked it up. Later on, I'll pick it up. But, again, because I don't know what kind of dwelling you live in if it's on the roof. If it's on the roof, I understand. But for me, it's right. I'm right there. You know, my back door is right there. I can just walk outside. I can just, literally, I can rotate it. You know? It's no bad. You know, it's like, you know what I mean? It's right there. You've seen the video. Right now I'm in the basement. If I could take the camera, I would. It's like literally 25, 30 feet away. I'm going to say 30 feet away from where I'm sitting at right now. The next room, the basement, going outside is right there. I go up the stairs. I'm outside right there by the raised bed. It's right there. I could just, it's a thumb screw. It's on an umbrella stand. It's a thumb screw like this. I just loosen it. And I can move it and lock it. Bing, that's it. You know? That's the thing that I don't need it. Yeah, I know, on eBay. Yeah, I seen them on eBay. Some of them I seen. See, I was thinking about getting that one for the one on the roof. But that one I'm going to take down anyway because I'm going to put them down here. And I have most of them down here now anyway. So it's like, you know, I'm not going to benefit from it. I'd rather buy one for my TV antenna when I do get one. When eventually I'll get the directional one. I will probably get one for that. But for HF, I don't really, you know, I could just go outside and, you know. You know what I mean? It's, you know. Because it's right there. Yeah, can I sit here and rotate it while I'm talking? Yeah, that would be nice, but I'm not going to break the bank for that. It's all right. Let me go over here. Exactly, it costs $120. I see some for less, but, you know, again, it doesn't really, I don't really, you know, I can see that, like, if my antenna was way out there and I don't want to go outside and walk over and change it. Because right now, like, for example, tonight I'm doing this setup. I may change it up tomorrow. Tomorrow I may say, oh, you know what? I want to listen to, I want to point the loop northwest, northeast, southwest, and I'll see how that goes for one night. And then I can do that. I could say, you know, east to west, whatever. I can just go right there, do it. It's going to take a couple of minutes, and that's it. You know, I don't see the benefit for this, to be honest. And again, you know, I could, if I want to rotate, I could just go outside and rotate it. I don't have to, you know. All right, take care, K6SUD. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I agree. Get that test done. Yeah, Keegan. Yeah, that's called geofencing or geofencing. Actually, that's another thing about streaming. People say, oh, you know, like, I know Matt in Lapland. He talked about that the other day. He made a video on that. When you have a radio, you can listen to whatever's coming over the radio. That's what you listen to. When you do some of the online streaming, in his case, there was a station that he liked it that was from Africa. I believe it was a medium wave station that he wanted to hear streaming. And when he tried to listen to that station, it geo-blocked. It said, no, you're from, you know, you're not from, you're from Finland. You cannot listen to the station. This is for for this area of the world. So he was trying to say about online streaming that sometimes you get geo-blocked. Of course, there's ways around that. You can get a VPN, proxy, you know what I mean. But that's the problem, that, you know, people rely on this online streaming stuff. And, you know, I don't want to get into the whole thing about it, but he brings up a lot of good points about that. That, you know, to the point where the government can localize your online listening. So when people rely only on online streaming to listen, like, a lot of people don't know that they could actually control that more by geo-blocking and everything else. You know, like, for example, you know, a totalitarian country, you know, a country that, Iran, country like that, you know. As opposed to when you have a radio, a physical radio, there's nothing preventing that radio from listening to that signal. So he was bringing up good points about that. About online, people that listen to online streaming only, you know, you know, in other words, they can stream what they want you to hear and only that. You see what I'm saying? So he brought up some good points about that. So yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna eventually get one, a rotator, just because I want to get one for my television antenna. I'll try one. You know, I have a few antennas. I could try, you know, but I want to get a good. I'm not paying $120 for one. I'm sorry, not gonna do that. You know, a couple of years ago I had one I was gonna bid on. It was working condition. It was about $60. And I didn't pull the trigger on that one, and I lost a bid on that one. $60. It was the RCA one. It was a working condition, everything. It was like about $60. It might have been under $60. And I didn't buy it. So I think it was about $50 or something. I forgot. So anyway, I've been on for 2 hours now. I just wanted to be on to try this. I'm gonna watch the replay. I want to see how the audio sound and all that stuff to finalize my setup. So, I'm gonna sign off. Anyway, I'm gonna answer Bobby's question before I sign off. Bobby, I'm not gonna be in the Winterfest because I'm not doing the Winterfest because it's the price is too high. I forgot what I paid the last time. I think for online they wanted $25 now. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So, as much as I want to do the Winterfest, $25 for the virtual thing, I'm not doing that. I don't remember what it was last time, but I don't remember if it was $25. I think it was less. But I'm gonna skip this one. So yeah. So anyway, I'm signing off. So everybody, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you. I may be back tomorrow. Of course, you know, earlier. I just want to try to set up. I want to be upstairs tomorrow. So I just want to try to set up. So anyway, so thank you for everybody for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Good night.